All right, so I have a weightlifting question of the day. And I've got two of my boys in here who are going to help answer it, or maybe not answer it. I really don't know. We're talking about weight distribution on the bar. Now we have Big Viktor is here. He's close grip benching. Normally Viktor will go 2 25-pound plates, and then he'll load 25, 25, 25, right?
Yeah.
Now, does the distribution of the weights have any bearing on how it feels when you're benching? In other words, instead of putting on 3 45-pound plates, what if you put on 2 25-pound plates and you went 10, 10, 10, 10, 10?
Right.
Would it feel any different than if you do it this way? What's up, dude?
Find out. I say just balance. I would think it's going to be that easier to balance this way.
Easier to balance.
This way.
But why? It's the exact same amount of weight on the bar.
Yeah, but it's closer.
I'm not smart enough to understand this, so maybe Chuck here can.
Well, I'm gonna look like an idiot, but whatever. You want to get really technical, in my opinion, technically the further out, it should be easier to balance.
You think?
Why?
Tight roping, or walking a fucking
Walking on
wire.
Yes, you're right. Well, there's only one way to find out, right? Last week I did.
They get a 20-foot
Last
bar.
week I did 3.5.
Yeah.
If I can do more than 3.5.
Well, I guess we'll find out. I suppose I could always do an experiment putting only 5-pound plates on the bar.
It might be past your max.
Thank you, Chuck.
No problem.
Much appreciated. We can load the bar with 2.5s, and then we can put it, and then I can try a set with a 25-pound plate, see if I can notice a difference. All right, so I am going to get Nate's opinion on the subject. I really don't know why I'm belaboring this, but I was thinking about it this morning, watching Viktor warm up, talking about weight distribution on the bar. See how you have a 45 and a 10? Would that feel any different if you had that bar loaded up with 5-pound plates only, totaling 55 pounds and 55 pounds on each side, as it would with a 45 and a 10?
In my opinion, it would, because it's not solid weight, you know what I mean?
It's not what?
It's not solid weight. When you have one bar like that, it feels more controlled. When you have a whole bunch distributed on the side, it's gonna feel like kind of like shaky. Plus it's gonna mess up
What
the
if you have a
balance.
clip on it? So the weights, really?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It could be more of a mental thing, but I know some people have problems, even like high-level powerlifters. Like when you're deadlifting with kilo plates instead of these, because when you use these plates, you have to stack more of them, and it makes a huge difference for the lifter. But that's just my opinion. I like to have just one solid weight instead of having a whole bunch distributed. Why? I mean, why would you put like plate after plate after plate when you could just put one?
Well, let's say if you want to do quick drop sets, if you're not strong enough to pick up a 45-pound plate. I don't know. I'm just like yours truly. I'm just sort of thinking out loud this morning, because normally when Viktor close grip benches, he'll put on 45, 45, 25, 25, 25.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And he's changing it up today. He's got 3 45-pound plates on. So that kind of got me thinking about weight distribution on the bar and whether or not you actually feel the difference when you're doing it.
I don't think you feel the difference as in weight, but when balance.
Yep.
And you'll definitely feel the difference between balance.
I have to ask you this question because I really want to know the knowledge of this, because I'm weighing myself. I don't see the right weight. I'm really just can't imagine how much weight that But what is the formula for the weight of your clothes and your sneakers? How do you figure that out?
3.5, 4 pounds.
How do you figure that out? What's
2
the
pounds,
formula?
a pound, 2.5, a pound and a half, and 2.5, pound and a half of shoe clothes. 3 pounds.
What is this? Is this Kevlar?
It's Kevlar.
Wait a minute. You got money in your pocket? Because if you got a lot of money in your pocket, that's when it weighs that much. So what do you weigh today? 214 or 220?
201, 202.
I saw 203 this morning. Why do
It
you
was
lie?
202, brother.
You were trying to tell me it's 198.
With the clothes off.
With your clothes off. Who takes their weight with their clothes off?
I do.
Jason, do you realize you're military pressing what my dead grandmother can military press?
This is a warm-up.
It's just getting those shoulders because of that massed muscle. Not fat. It's not fat. It's massed muscle.
Oh, come on.
I'm no one.
Hold on.
I'm no one to
Can we
talk
make it
shit
heavier?
about.
Hold on. Can we make it heavier?
No. You can't be grunting military pressing 40 pounds.
Let's
With-
grunt.
I thought you were a lean, mean begging machine.
60 pounds I can grunt.
How many garlic knots did you have this week?
None.
The pizza.
None, you do.
Will you do me a favor? Will you take this for a second and just, I want to see something. 60 pounds? Where is that?
Hold on, let's see this.
No, Jason, you cannot grunt. You are not allowed to grunt military
Listen,
pressing
no
this.
grunting.
How about 80?
If I can
What?
do that, there's no grunting allowed.
Listen, why are you telling people to do 80 when you're only doing 40?
All right, now you're making me mad, hater. I'm gonna do 80
Yeah.
haters.
What are you gonna do 80 with?
Oh, come on.
There you go. There you go. Pump them. Just think that's half your weight.
100.
That's more than half, that's less than half your weight. How much you weigh? 203?
Yeah.
So you should be able to lift at least 102 pounds. Wait, how much? 102 pounds? You do 100. You gotta at least do that. Is that 100? Okay, that's 100. There you go. There we go.
Come on.
Come on. Pump it up. One more. One more. Come on, one more. All right, let's go.
Come on, like Lou Ferrigno in Pumping Iron. Remember that scene when he's military pressing?
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. That's the old school.
That's a
the
great
old
scene.
days. Look at that. Look at how pumped up you are now. See, that's where your weight comes in, muscle mass.
Yeah.
You're not losing muscle mass. You see, you want to get lean? You can't get lean if you're eating fucking pizza knots.
I'm not eating fucking pizza.
Do I see a new coach in the future here, perhaps?
The coach. I need someone to coach me.
He's a motivational speaker.
Motivational speaker.
Motivator. No, I'm not a motivator. I'm not a motivator. I'm an agitator.
110 for all
Difference.
you haters.
All right, now do 120.
It
What's
only
that?
goes up to 110.
All right, try 110. Easy on those shoulders.
That's why we have bars here you can put weight on over here.
Easy on those shoulders. One. This is the only workout that you're ever gonna get.
Come on, go.
Oh,
Go again, go again, go again.
One more. Come on. Again. One more. Do it again. Do it again. No pumping. No pumping.
Good.
No cheating.
Woo!
Glad you can do it. I can't. I'm gonna go on the Jason diet.
What the hell is the Jason diet?
I'm gonna go on garlic nuts and pizza.
What's your arm then?
That's for. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna go for the pizza diet. I think we should raid his locker today. I really do. I really think we should raid his locker and find out what the fuck he's got stashed away. That he keeps on telling me he's losing weight and he hasn't lost an ounce.
He has a locker?
I think so. We'll have to look for that later. Look at the strength of his foot.
That Swedish strength
I
right
used to be
there.
able to do that.
You sound like Jason now. How many car accidents have you been in?
Car accidents?
Yes.
2.
So is he. 2 major car accidents.
major car
What a coincidence. You used to be able to do that. You've been in 2
I
car
hit a
accidents.
tree doing 75 when I was a teenager. And I ended up in between 2 trees on the airport loop off the 595 over there.
He was just commenting on Viktor close grip benching 315. He said I used to be able to do that. So I jokingly said, let me guess, car accidents. He said, yeah. And then I say, how many? And how many have you been in?
3.
I thought it was 2.
Oh, now it's 3.
Oh,
You
my
know
bad.
what? No,
All
he
right.
wants to top it.
3, 2.
You gotta top me all the time, right?
I lose track of Jason's
Wait a minute, you
car
want-
accidents.
You have to top me. What are you lifting? What are you lifting? This is it? This is it.
I'm weak right now.
You're weak? Hold on. You want me to spot you? You need a spot?
No.
Yeah, I think Jason is preparing for his show in September a little prematurely. We were talking off camera. He's carb depleted.
Well, I tell you, that tan really makes you look leaner. What you think?
Well, it makes the top of his hands look leaner.
Well, I went to the beach so I could catch up to the orange look.
Fuck, I feel
You like?
What's wrong, Chief?
weak.
Why?
Carb depleted.
Why are you so carb depleted if your show's not till September?
I don't know, because I want to get rid of this weight.
Aren't you the one that always say Rome wasn't built in a day, you gotta do it slowly?
Rome wasn't built in a day. You look like the Tower of Pisa.
My joints feel weak. Not lubricated.
You
I
look
feel
like the
weak.
Tower of Pisa. You feel weak? You're gonna do this workout though, right? You're not gonna run and say I don't feel.
You see,
good.
Jason, you're going to encounter the same problem you did toward the end of the Adam Harper era, where you were constantly complaining about being tired and cranky and no energy and lethargic because you started starving yourself, carb depleted, you were dehydrated. Don't get caught in that same routine
Listen,
again.
why don't you eat good carbs in the morning? Eat grits. It's a clean carb. You have some, just a small portion. It brings your strength up just a little bit, and at the same time, you won't be eating bad.
I eat oats in the morning, oatmeal.
Oats.
Oats.
Okay.
It's not bad, but I'm telling you that grits are better.
I don't have no grits in my house. I have only oats.
We're not talking about the instant grits. And we're not talking about instant oatmeal with sugar in it.
Oh my God.
And I would say a few other things, but you're lifting weights right now.
35?
When were you 235?
The highest I was 235. The end I was the worst was peak. I was at 235, yeah.
So, okay, what's the over-under on you? I'll say that, rephrase that.
I lost 35 pounds. It's pretty good, actually.
What are you supposed to get to?
I want to get down to like 180.
And you're going to enter that competition in September?
Yeah, I got plenty of time.
How much you want to bet he doesn't enter the competition?
I will. No, come on, bro.
You're going to come up with a fucking bullshit?
No, the reason why I couldn't compete last time is because Adam says I won't let you compete. You're not ready. So I don't want to. I don't.
I've been with Adam for fucking 2 years.
No, 1 year. 1 year. 1 year.
1 year.
It's been 1 year?
Yeah.
So I gotta fucking. When I get back down to 180, I'm just gonna step on stage. Fuck it. I don't care what happens.
Well, if Lenny competes, you got to compete
So
because
I'm gonna
you
compete.
guys shook hands on it.
So 180. That's what I'm going for.
So they just spray tan your hands now, not the rest of your body?
That's what I said over there. I was like,
What the fuck is that?
his hands, man, they've been like that for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Well, his hands will win. His hands will win first place in the show.
You didn't want to pay for the full body spray, huh? Just do my hands. Oh my God. Hey, who are you driving around this morning? Friend. You're a fucking taxi cab now? You're a chauffeur? Jason, the chauffeur. We gotta get you a little fucking chauffeur hat. So you were a MMA fighter, power lifter, bodybuilder, air conditioning guy, now a chauffeur.
No, air conditioner.
Driving Miss fucking Daisy, huh? Air conditioner.
That's right. He was an actual air conditioner. At least that's how he worded it.
Ridiculous.
What's that?
The testing policies of Major League Sports makes no sense whatsoever. When the technology's there, everyone's accessible, and they use it as a guise of being fair. I mean, for health issues, it's come full circle around to where it'll prolong your career and keep you healthier. Everybody that does that are still alive and well. The guys drinking and doing the painkillers, they're the ones dead, incapacitated, or down and out.
Well, the reason why we're all talking about this is because we were talking about Kimbo Slice fighting Ken Shamrock this summer at Bellator, 7 years after they were originally supposed to fight. And everyone's talking about whether or not they're going to pass their preliminary drug tests. Apparently, if you've seen pictures of Ken Shamrock lately, he's huge. His arms are twice the size of when he fought.
The drug test is just, it's like the Diamond Classic up at West Palm. They called it drug tested. I competed in there. Let me tell you, I didn't have a polygraph, or I wasn't asked to urinate, or give even a deciliter of blood, so you could figure that out.
Now, Lenny, I haven't seen you here in about 3 weeks. and I have a couple of questions for you. Number one, how is the pocket pussy doing?
Honest to God, I'm being honest, I'm not bragging. I couldn't fit my thing in it. So I figured maybe it wasn't hard enough. So I took my liquid,
Oh, geez.
whatever.
Go.
It got like a crowbar, still didn't fit. So I was never big on lubricants, so I bought one at CVS Pharmacy. Put that on. It did not fit.
Are you enjoying this?
And I'm willing to prove it to all you viewers and all you naysayers out there, and I will physically show you, and you can even have somebody do a whole thing. It did not fit. And I'm not bragging, but honest to God, it did not fit.
Tell them to send you another one. Lenny, we'll take your word for it. How about that? You don't have to prove anything
And
to
it's
us.
always the thickness. It's a thickness. I've had
She's having trouble concentrating
many
over there.
black women. I can't believe how thick you are.
Oh, she just rolled her eyes at you, Lenny.
It's not the length, it's the thickness.
You have a naysayer behind you.
No, I don't. I have a longtime friend that speaks the truth as well as I do. And that's the truth. V-taper like a cobra, a king cobra. Thick triceps. It's getting the air in there. Everybody watch very carefully. Filling the lungs up with air.
One, two, three. All right, I got it.
Oh, good. And butter. Good. You kidding me? Come on. You kidding me?
You got it. Come on.
Little dance step there.
Drive. Come on.
Come on, Vic.
Drive. Come on. You got it.
He's got that.
Come on.
Very impressive. Very.
So Lenny, what stage are you in right now? Is it bulking up? What are you up to these days?
Bulking up, high calorie, high protein, high carb, high fats, high water, nutrient saturation. Basically every 2 to 3 hours, a certain amount of protein, carbs, and fats. And there's no such thing as junk food. I'm looking at calories. And to tell you the truth, I've never been this lean at this weight. Especially at this age, which is really has me excited.
How heavy are you going to get until you start cutting up and dropping down?
Most likely about 360.
Okay.
About 355 right now. But I will get on stage in September at the Ruby Classic at over 300 pounds. And I will be shredded.
Well,
that's a guarantee.
We need to make sure, and you got to stay on Jason about competing in that show with you, because I already see the handwriting on the wall with him. It's
the new handwriting is Jason's ass is going to the show, whether he shaves, tans, diets. I'll put him on a freaking Fruit of the Loom with skid marks on it and throw him out there. He will be bound and gagged and dragged onto that stage. And he's going to either come in and he's going to make a fool of himself, or he's going to come in and do what he needs to do and live up to his potential. It's his choice. He's got two choices, and I won't force it.
We should do no.
Freudian slip.
How did you tie that in?
Victor's trying to have like a somewhat serious conversation with Lenny.
I am serious.
No, but we should do a body weight challenge. I add 85 pounds to myself.
I know, we can lift each other up and guess each other's body weights. Victor's getting turned on.
Victor is replacing Nate. In Nate's absence this morning, we have Victor, the involuntary replacement. Go from knee wrap Nate to wrist wrap Victor. There we go.
That's the only reason he's doing that weight is the wrist wraps. The only reason.
That's the only reason why Victor
Take off the wrist wraps, Victor will be screaming for help. Such a good sport.
Gotta be in this place.
Yeah. But the trim waist of that, the Adonis look.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Don't break the camera.
It would have been broken already a long time ago, trust me. Surprised nobody has.
I think I got Victor sexually aroused, man. He said, oh my God, he couldn't believe it.
What's going on?
I think I got Victor sexually aroused.
Yeah. Why don't we get Victor's take on that?
Victor went from a don't film me to a full-fledged lifetime pervert in one swoop.
Victor, just do yourself a favor and go back to the bench and work out, man, because this is...
You know, if you're pushing that kind of weight he did, honestly, you can't be normal, you can't think normal. It's just not possible.
Well, it doesn't mean he has to think about rolling around with naked men either, Lenny. There is a happy medium somewhere.
But I could detect, you know, it struck a nerve with him. You could call it a Freudian slip.
He seems a little more energetic ever since you brought that up, actually.
Yeah, he does.
Look at him. He's going heavier. He's going for heavier weights.
He's trying to impress me. He'll do anything to
It's part of the courtship process. Going heavier in front of Lenny.
I think Victor, next time I'm here, he'll have 7 plates on that bench. Gonna take his shirt off. I hope my 1 pound of roast beef and half a box of Cheerios and a quart of milk digest, and the 2 bananas.
Well, let's hope it doesn't.
2 cups of applesauce and the 30 grapes.
Let's hope it doesn't come shooting out of your nose after your set. That would be.
Look at those triceps. Hey Victor, this is for you. Upright to the front, no candy ash straps. And 8 years older than you, 10 years older than you. No candy ash straps. 2 a bicep surgery and elbow surgeries. You can see the scars.
All right, let's see.
And I don't work in a bank either. I'm in there sweating in a kitchen. I'm not in a bank with the rest of the metrosexual scum.
What is it about this gym talking about their injuries and accidents?
These are excuses, but I'm not making any. This is upright, not beat of Victor's cheat style. Victor! 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 Look at that back. That's as big as your waterbed, Victor. Why don't you go take a nap between the crack of my back?
I don't want to.
Drainage ditch.
Jason, put your foot on the scale, man. Get this jerk off back.
Wait a minute, I don't understand. I don't understand. I was 200 this morning, now I'm 220.